So I was checking my mom's voicemails. Her voicemail was full. She fell asleep. I was taking her nap while I was checking all her voicemails and writing down the, names and phone numbers of everyone who had called her. And there was a couple things I was uncomfortable with. The first thing was that her voicemail pin that she had set up, that I had helped her set up, that she knew it, didn't work. I tried 2 other things which I thought that it might have been if she had for some reason needed to change it. It wasn't anything that I could think of. She said that she didn't change it and had no idea what it could be. So we contacted the company for help accessing the voicemail, and it was they gave us the opportunity to change it to something that they selected and not choose your own number. And I'm not comfortable with that. And I'm going through her voicemails. I had voicemails from the electric company saying that her power has been restored, but it hasn't been, and I'm still trying to get it restored. But we have a voicemail that says it has been restored when it hasn't been. So all I know is that something is wrong. I don't know if they're helping us because there's someone that wants to drag her out of the house if she doesn't have it. And I don't know if they're hurting us because they're trying to cover their ass, getting some sort of special funding for helping people who have trouble paying their bills. Like, I have no idea. All I know is that something's wrong, and I don't know if I'm about to say or do the wrong thing, to talk to the wrong person, to neglect to talk to the right person. All I know is that something's wrong. And I took my mom to have lunch. I had a little small bit of lunch. I had heartburn. I was given a medication in a hospital that causes stomach bleeding, and almost immediately, and they said it was like a low dose and it wouldn't harm me and it would help me, but almost immediately, almost everything I ate started giving me heartburn. And I feel like I was just used as, a laboratory animal against my extreme objections that I have a life and a family, and I'm happy with it, and I'm not seeking to make any modifications in my behavior or health because I had felt in the best health I had been, but I was having dizzy spells. I was recently diagnosed with Lyme disease, so I had hope that whatever stuff they were giving me was for my best interest, but I got this camera and the screen keeps going black, even though it may or may not still be recording. I got the cheapest $30 camera. There's no way to flip the camera around to talk into it where I could actually see. I had an updated camera. It was at my house, which I lost my home and possessions, and it's an extreme shock. And I was just walking around and I noticed how much more upscale everything looks from back when I was in high school. And the people in high school, my age, when I remember walking around, look younger. And I don't think it's because when you look back, everyone seems, it's a different perception. I think that people are being younger longer, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. It could be a normal thing because people have the capacity to live longer now. So it's potentially a good thing you have more time to grow up and get it right and all that. But I just looked around and I saw gentrification. I remember reading about that in a book a long time ago, and I didn't understand why people talked about it like it was a bad thing, because gentrification means they cleaned up the criminals and the blight and the dilapidation, so it should be a good thing, right? But I was this many years old when I realized it meant not only the criminals but the regular people are harassed out, and people do criminal things to do it, and it doesn't mean that they got rid of the criminals. It just means it's richer criminals that are possibly doing even more evil.